Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets.
All right, good job right there.
And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore. Jerry Ruth is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. 1 out. Now batting, Adeiny Echeverria, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Orioles leave 1. Now here's Manny Machado now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And that's in there for strike 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Hit to 3rd. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready now for Baltimore, Cam Gallagher, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball in there for a called strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hard hit ball to second. Schimpf picks it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. We'll go to stepping up now, Frank Villanueva. 9-1-2 due up. In there, 0-1. First. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. One away now. Here's Adam Eaton.
Center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Adam
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Adeiny Echeverria.
1-1-1.
Second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini. He singled his last time up. A ball and no strikes. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Schimpf scoops it up. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 out.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Jerry Ruth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Now at the plate, Josh Harrison. He flew out in his last. Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
At the plate, Chris Davis. He'll try to follow up the doubles in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Beckham is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really find out some at-bats.
Hot shot to first base, and a great play. Standing in, Frank Villanueva. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to Goldschmidt. A double play. Inning over. Into the box now, Jerry Ruth. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Leading off the inning, Trey Mancini, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second.
Hit me. 2-2-2.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see right there, he's now third on the Orioles in that category. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Into the box, Manny Machado. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this is up and in, ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just missed with a breaking ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
So striding in, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. In there for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Davis brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs on it. Stepping up to the plate, Tim Beckham. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Juan Manzanillo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, no balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-1. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. 3-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. 1 hit in the inning. Stepping in, Jerry Ruth. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Hey, have a day right here. Third.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Eaton. He went down on strike. Time up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Perez moves over. 1 away. Here's Echeverria now. He was a double play victim last time around. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about that. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
No runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Naquin under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still down. Here's Chris Davis now. He was a ground out victim last time up. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is foul right side. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Here's Chris Davis now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
high in the air out to center field. Heading after it is Naquin. Around first, he's digging for second. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself over...
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The New York Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jerry Ruth earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 12.